Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It is your girl, Midnight, and I am here. My title says, Do not worry who I reach and who I'm choosing to have in my space or in my circle, something to that nature like that. But don't worry who I reach and who I'm choosing to have in my circle, okay? Please do not worry. You worried about the wrong thing, sweetheart. And we definitely going to talk about it right now. Because I don't believe that's y'all place. See, that's what's wrong with a lot of y'all is a lot of y'all been feeling some kind of way even prior to a little mishap going on with the individual and myself, and y'all wanted to make Midnight believe some kind of way because y'all choose to believe some kind of way. But listen, if I just don't have that kind of connection or relationship with you, you won't have the same opportunities just like some people. I have actual sisters and I have two internet sisters that I look at to be sisters to me. Okay. And just like any other relationship or any friendship or any personal relationship, significant other, marriage or whatever, friendship, they go through ups and downs and round and rounds where you have to allow time. But don't ever think that I'm supposed to think like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all been pressed even before this. And even before the mishap, a lot of y'all was very pressed about the relationships that I built with people on the internet because y'all feel you supposed to be that person that I have that relationship with, or you feel that you're supposed to be the person that I connect closely with because maybe you one knew me longer. However, y'all have it in y'all head, y'all narrative to be all wrong. So we gonna talk about it today. I had a troll, the same troll. Matter of fact, let me stop my music. The same troll that had to find her way come down my platform just Friday, trying to make me think that a switch up game is the real of being real, and somebody being honestly real and speaking real facts is supposed to be fake. So y'all got it twisted and backwards. Y'all don't even know the difference between somebody switching up on you and doing stuff in the background on you versus somebody speaking facts and speaking real. So I said, let me say this for the ones who mad and the delulus, okay? For the ones who are really mad and the real big delusional delulus, I'm talking to y'all. Now I'm finna get ready to go down my comment section and speak to my audience, and then we gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So who mad? And I don't even care who mad. I don't care who feels some kind of way about it. Cause like I said, y'all can't dictate how I have a connection or relationship with somebody. Y'all can't tell me how I'm supposed to move with these people. You're not going to be given the same opportunity, just like some of the people I give this opportunity to. I have three sisters biologically, and even sisters go through ups, downs, and rounds. I'm talking about your siblings. And I have two internet sisters on here. You know what I'm saying? And even more, I'm gonna say I have two internet sisters that I have a sisterhood with, but I have some that I have very close relationships with, like Miss Austin. She's very much somebody who I'm close to as well. A lot of y'all, but I have a sisterhood with people. And when you have a real sisterhood with people, yeah, you give yourself time away when it comes to that person in yourself. Because sometimes time is required. But if God see fit for these people to be a part of your life, they're gonna recircle back. Okay. If it's meant to be, that's just like any relationship. If it's really truly meant to be, it's gonna circle back around. That means that those are people that's designed to be around you, no matter what y'all go through. Okay, so let me go ahead and speak. I see my sister here. She say, "Good morning, sis. How are you? Good morning." Oh, is it good? Right. It is 12 now. She said, or should I say good afternoon? Good afternoon, sis. It is afternoon. I see another sis in the building. I am Glam Bougie. How are you, little sis? Good afternoon. She said, Big sis, check your email real quick while you're waiting. I saw your message and reply. Okay, yep, I'm going to go out and step out and check that before we get started. Trust and believe me, sis. Good morning, Miss Diane. Oh, damn. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Miss Diane. Good afternoon. Okay. Good afternoon, Miss Heather. Good afternoon, Miss Melissa. Miss Donna, good afternoon. Thank you for the avatars, Miss Donna. Good afternoon, Miss Level Up. Miss Michelle, good afternoon. How are you? Miss Georgia, good afternoon. Thank y'all for all the avatars and stuff like that. Miss Bree, good afternoon. That troll name on my live to the Django page while I was live most definitely gave themselves away because of what they wrote in the comments. And they came over here too, though. You know what I'm saying? They was just over here on Friday. They definitely were. Sure was. Good afternoon, Miss Katina. They sure was here. And the troll who came over here and commented under my post that I reshared of yours, they gave themselves away based off how they talk too. But I'm gonna show y'all that one. I'm gonna actually show you that one. That's the same person that wrote in my actual live when I was talking about this just Friday. And they start talking in reference. You got to also remember the part that they came in. See, I do a replay on my own lives, and a part that this person came in, and this person has been over here at least more than one time. I've seen that name, Tay Rogers. That's a fake page, but I got you in a minute, Tay Rogers. We're gonna definitely discuss you in a minute, and you definitely always truly do give yourself away. That person also tagged your name in that same comment, but that's okay because I got them. How you doing, Miss Jennifer? Good afternoon. Miss Pamela O, how are you? I'm back shared 10 times. I'm here doing some work on the computer, but I'm mostly here and will comment. Okay, sis, I appreciate that. Let me go check this email real quick. Trolls always do it though, Miss Level Up. It be so fun. Man, you can't help but to laugh at this. Listen, trolls always give themselves away. They always do it. I don't even realize if they realize what they be doing when they say what they say. Like I said, if somebody's really good at reading you, your punctuality and the things that you say, how you write them, could be good enough to actually determine, oh, that's definitely that person, especially if you have ever talked like that, even on your own platform or in other places. A person can pick up who that may be. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Miss Alicia? How you doing? Good afternoon, honey. And Miss Hashima Miles. Y'all just give me a second. I'm gonna go check my email real quick. So I'm gonna give y'all a little music and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back, you all. So I seen your message and I got you. Yep. We'll talk about it. Yep, I got you. I got you and it's noted. I definitely will talk about that with you. So listen. Look, Miss Alicia said it's stank outside. What? A little elevator music. Yes. That's what I call this stuff right here till I actually upload my own beats. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get on my computer to do that. You know what I'm saying? I really need to get on my computer and link my StreamYard to the computer, but I'm so used to doing it from my phone. Now listen. I want to also let you know this. I received the inbox yesterday of a birdie who was definitely in my live when they heard me saying that I caught shade from what they were saying on another content creator live. That person was definitely here because right after my live, the person made a post. Okay, as to why y'all see two posts on my page. Okay. So I was hit up right away, like, look, the person already going in posting. So you were definitely here. Okay. You were definitely right here in my live talking about I need to stop swinging from tree to tree. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this post that the broad put up on her page. The broad was definitely here, and for a motherfucking person to have completely decided to vanish off the Facebook, I'm talking about because you completely vanished before you made your presentation on Miss Level Up page. For you to be vanished and know everything, that's definitely a dead giveaway too. If it ain't not nothing else, I'm just saying what have you been doing in the back? You know everything. And then you posted way too quick. Okay. You posted way too quick right after my live was done because you was right in my room. Trust and believe me. How would you know to even post like that if you wasn't in my room? Okay. Because you definitely blocked. It's either somebody sent you a clip, which I don't think so. You're not blocked through YouTube, so you definitely come through here freely through YouTube. You blocked through Facebook, just like most of y'all are. And the ones that's blocked through Facebook, y'all still open right over here on YouTube. So you were definitely in my room, okay? And I do have the receipt. I'm gonna show it. But like I said, don't worry about who I choose to reach and who I choose to have in my personal space and in my life, especially if it was ever somebody who I care about. Okay. Don't y'all worry about that. See, y'all worried about the wrong things. Some of y'all are envious of the relationship that y'all want with midnight, but you can never have. And you have to blame yourself for not even being able to have that because the same olive branch I give to someone else, I give to another. And I probably did that 10 times over with people I shouldn't have never did that with. And besides, it's always been something to pull me back. It's always been very snakish ways too. Things that's done that's very snakish. That's something that I could say that I never had with neither of my two sisters that I built on here through the internet. We may have disagreements and we may go through a little misunderstanding. I'm gonna call that a misunderstanding, if anything. I'm gonna call those misunderstandings, but they ain't never been involved in doing some of the things some of you people have done where I have gave grace to more than one time. It's totally different. They never snaked midnight in those manners. So if anything, I've been a little bit too kind and courteous to a lot of people who I shouldn't have never had been kind and courteous to. But that's really all right because I also spoke with my husband about a individual. I told my husband that I don't want to block the person. But I definitely don't want to really deal with the person like that. I'm gonna fall back. I said, so what's your opinion on that? Because my husband always like to say, now who you putting in line now? He always asks me that when he hear who you putting in line now? I said, I'm not really putting nobody in line. I said, we just having a conversation, but I'm like, what you think sounds legitimate because he giving me wise advice, right? He was like, well, if you're not gonna deal with the person and you trying to fall back off of them, why you just won't block them? You should just block them. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So when I choose to fall back off of a person, because like I said, I've been giving my time to the wrong individuals, and somebody else will find themselves blocked today because I'm gonna show you why. So when I did my live, I had got clips, like I told y'all, of some things sent to me of Lil Sis live, and I ended up watching what they sent me. And so right after my live, I said, you know what? I'm finna hit her up. I'm gonna hit her up. I'm gonna hit Lil Sis up through the email, and I know she's gonna be glad to hear from me because, like I said, me and Lil Sis ain't talked since last year. A couple weeks before the year ended and New Year's came in. When New Year's came in, I hadn't spoke to Sis since maybe the end of last year in 24. So we had a lot of time apart from each other. It's been like over 6 months. So I'm saying, okay, let me reach out to her because I have to give sis this. I don't care how I felt then or how sis may have felt then as to why we decided to give each other space. But I have to give her credit where credit is due. She always did speak in regard to my character. And that's one thing she has always done. When it came to my character and who I am, though, sis definitely know my character and who I am, just like I know who she is. You know what I'm saying? I have to give credit where credit is due. And this is why I said, you know what, skip that. I'm gonna reach out to her because sis knows my character. She knows, and she have definitely spoke up in regards to my character to people. And like I said, nevertheless, we gave each other 6 months time apart. How some of y'all play is y'all do this kind of game. Y'all falling off today and then y'all back on tomorrow. Y'all don't even allow yourself time to have that space for you or for the other person. So y'all just faking with each other. I already know that Sis Glam feels some kind of way about me, just like I did about her. And a lot of y'all are mad because y'all saw that. A lot of y'all are mad because y'all saw the connection between me and her. Exactly. November of 24 to be exact. Like she said, you correct? We haven't talked since November of 24 of last year. Here we are in June, and June is almost over with. So it's literally been 6+ months since me and sis even had a conversation or spoke with one another. Now, like I said, you go through ups and downs and round and rounds with people of your family, your partner, your co-workers, sometimes your parents, your children, your friends, your associates. You go through ups and downs, but it's different when you have a sisterhood. A lot of y'all don't know what sisterhood or friendship is. And like I said, these two sisters that I've built along the way on this here internet never crossed me in manners that I have seen other people do me, but they say that they care about me. I find that very hard to believe when you saying one thing to me out of your mouth and then your actions and based off what you implement me in shows different. It doesn't match up. And a lot of y'all were mad because of the relationship that I had with both of my sisters that I decided to call sisters on here from the internet. A lot of y'all were mad about the relationship with the both of them. I'm gonna be honest. I have to even put my big sis in here. Me and my big sis had a misunderstanding and a mishap. We gave each other 3 months tops time before she came back around. Like I said, sometimes you go through ups and downs and round and rounds, but if these people are meant to be in your circle, if they are meant to be in your life, God will always spin them back around. And that's in regards to anybody in your life in general. If they are of any good and they supposed to be in your life, no matter what y'all may go through, they're going to surface right back around. That's how that works. That's exactly how that works. See, some of you want that opportunity, but you really want it so badly till you're doing whatever you can do or what you think you can do to get it. But like I said, I can't be sold that way. And if I just don't feel that kind of connection with you, I just don't feel it. You can't force or make somebody feel a way about you if it's not there. It's just not there. With them two ladies, it's always been there. Yep, we said what we said about each other and we let that go. Have y'all also noticed that? She said what she said. I had something to say and we didn't talk about that anymore. You know why she didn't feel like she wanted to do that? Same reason why I didn't do it, because there's a connection there. We can't see ourselves to drag one another on the internet. Okay? So when you really truly care about somebody like that, you may rebuttal and say things and say what you got to say. And then what she even said was not even derogatory to me, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? What she was even saying then wasn't even derogatory towards me or me being derogatory towards her. So it was just that we said what we said and we left that alone and went our own ways. Okay? So who mad about that? We know that this kind of a person is mad. I put this on my page right here. This is a spaceship, a UFO, by the way. Now, if you was ducked off flying through the sky on so many UFOs or spacecrafts, because you know those for aliens, you know what I'm saying? If you were ducked off in so many UFOs and spacecrafts, you know what I'm saying, seeing everything, because you flying all over the world with this here, you definitely felt some kind of way about the relationship, and you definitely feel some kind of way because she don't want nothing to deal with you, just like I don't now. Just like I don't. Okay, since Glam don't deal with you, don't want nothing to do with you, and neither do I. And you already know why. See, you wanna be over here in Midnight's face because everybody else allowed you in their face, right back in their face. You're not gonna be allowed in my face. Okay? You were never somebody who I looked at as a sister or somebody who could ever have been a sisterhood to me. No way. You are just an associate, somebody who I can say hello to in the Facebook street. But I really didn't care for you because you did a lot of things that was very distasteful to Midnight out the gate when I first came across you. So you already gave me a distasteful type of image about you. But you feel some kind of way because Midnight won't unblock you. You feel some kind of way because I will not unblock you. You feel some kind of way because I'm not one of the people that's kumbayaing with you. I don't see fit to unblock you for you to come through my platform voluntarily and freely and speak to me. You mad. Alienation lady. You're mad. You definitely mad. Sis says, speak. How you doing, Miss Carmela? How you doing, honey? Low Lane, how you doing? Good afternoon. I'm not giving some like what she said, I'm not giving some of my cousins no time apart. When I see them, they can line it up one by one on site stuff. Listen, girl. Your cousins must have pissed you off, Miss Alicia. I swear to God, they must have pissed you off, girl. They had to. Because that ain't the first time you said that. Listen, what's it say? She's another one that continues to speak on my name until she is laid to rest, and she's most definitely behind several of those pages too. Cairo is most definitely her page. Oh, I know, sis. I know she's a troll too. This is why this lady had no choice but to bag it up too. She's a troll. But see, this is the thing. I know about a lot of them being a troll. I know about a lot of them being trolls. So, Alien Nation looking ass a lady. While you ducked off in so many motherfucking UFOs and spacecrafts, just flying through the night, bitch. You call yourself being a person of being laid back. I'm laying off the Facebook streets, but you all up in different UFOs, just looking down with that alienation head of yours and pointing down with them ET fingers on whoever you want to point down on. You seeing everything, and that's a sign too for people to also wake up and look for. This girl just automatically disappeared and she see everything. And let me also let you know this: the live that you presented yourself on, there was a lot of supporters watching that live and they caught you say something. They heard you say something that they actually picked up. They heard you say something that you said that was very wrong on the live, but you were doing fast talking like most of them do. And they heard you say something to the nature like this. Oh, when I tell a lie, I have to write it down so that I can remember it when I tell it again. I had several supporters say that they heard you say that. When I tell a lie, I have to write it down so that I can remember when the lie's told again. This is what you said. You fast talking. You're fast talking. When I tell a lie, I have to write it down so that I can remember the lie I told. You do too much fast talking for me. So again, you tend to even give yourself up, goofy and dummy. But you definitely been here watching. You were definitely on my platform as to why you were able to go make a post very quickly and swiftly. after the fact. My live was done. So you another one. You being off the Facebook streets has nothing to do with sanity and you trying to promote peace, girl. You was up to no good whole time. Whole time your ass was off the book and you were communicating to with others, I'm sure. This is why I said that y'all work together and doing the shit y'all do. Because you definitely said that, and that came from more than one supporter who watched that live. And then you know that Miss Level Up is definitely one of those creators with a fan base and a platform fan base, right? Large one. So there was a lot of people who heard you say that when you were fast talking, saying that when you tell a lie, you have to write it down so that you can remember to tell a lie again. That's what you said. That's what you said, and it's a dead giveaway. Do you understand me? A dead giveaway to a big troll, a dead giveaway to somebody who pressed. You said you 53 years old. I think you need to grow the fuck up, and you look like you blew the fuck up based off the face of yours. It looked like you were full of fluid too, looking at you over there. I said, "Oh, look at this damn girl. She looked like she got fat." While you over there behind the scenes playing a game. So I'm gonna need you to stop. Here go the receipt that I received with your post. Oh, I'm finna show you some people too. I'm finna tell you why somebody is finna find their way up out of my room today, because this is what I mean by fake behavior. Okay? I really don't care about where y'all go. And it's never been a thing with Midnight who y'all politic with. I never cared about who y'all politic with and who y'all converse with, who you dialogue with, even if I don't fuck with them, because a lot of y'all still fuck with Tana, somebody who I just don't fuck with. A lot of y'all still fuck with Drusilla, somebody who I just don't fuck with. A lot of y'all fuck with Ash, somebody who Midnight don't fuck with. A lot of y'all conversate with even Peaches, somebody who Midnight don't deal with. I don't care who y'all choose to deal with. I don't care who y'all talk to. I never did. Okay? I never did. But when you go over there in those places, you got to remember this. It's the behavior that I look at. So if you going over there and commenting under a post that you know who she's speaking in reference of, because see, it's only a couple people that called me the gorilla on here. So if you're going over there and you're commenting on something and you know who that post is about, you being shady when you make your comment. Because you should just go over there and look and not comment. That's what a mutual person would do. A mutual person would not comment or have nothing to say or like that. Okay? So when I got the receipts, and y'all see that's her post. I'm finna show y'all up close though. That will be her post. It showed me who commented and who liked it. And you're gonna be, I'm not surprised by even the Chantel Lee lady laughing, because Tana is definitely somebody who was fucking with Chantel Lee. This is how I know that that lady was poisoned about me. Y'all just always prove my point to me. Y'all always help me prove my point. I promise you that. I just don't get it. Why do she and other girl continue to watch me and others who they say they don't like because they truly like us? God in heaven knows I stopped watching them and I stopped coming by your page too, sis. But when I heard the other content creators say that she watched your live, I said, well, let me go see what's tea. Yeah. Otherwise, I have not been keeping up. I wanted my headspace clear, plus my personal issues that I'm still soaring through. And I understood that. We were just simply giving each other space. Exactly. But see, that was none but the facts, though. That wasn't none but the facts of what I said. What the other content creator heard, she know that one number of facts. She know that one number of facts. How you doing, Miss Jackie? Miss Level Up says, right, nobody's scared where people go. I never did. You can politic with who you want to. But it is your behavior of what you do within you, what you doing over there. Then you come back in my face and try to smile in my face and say, oh, hey, Midnight. Now, before I show y'all the actual receipts of her posts and things like that. I'm gonna go down here and show you this real quick. This is my email of me hitting up sis. Appreciate the live. And I did. That's me. Y'all don't need to know my email or hers of who I sent it to, but that's my message right there. I definitely did hit sis up. And I said I was going to hit her up and did. Okay. And did. And even like I said with my big sis came through here after me and her had not been talking for a few months, and she surprised me with a guest appearance on my live stream. And I texted big sis this message right here. I text her that right there. I said what I said to her. You see it when my big sis Patricia gave me a special appearance on my live out of the blue. I was very excited to hear from her because she's still somebody who I care about. You know what I'm saying? And then when I seen she came to see me, I hit her up personally. You know what I'm saying? So again, you can't tell me that the people you create sisterhoods with and relationships with are things that not supposed to come together if they're meant to come back together. I don't care how you people feel. I really just don't care how y'all feel. This is the Tay Rogers lady right here. Now let me tell you about this lady. She fake paging it. First off, I definitely had to look at you before I blocked you because you left your comment under my post that I shared of sis saying that we back on. You came over there, laughed at it, and you left a message. And I'm going to show the people what you left. Okay, here you go, writing long paragraphs. Okay, but I'm going to break that down into simplest form. You wrote a long paragraph in your fake page because I went actually down looking at your whole page. It ain't nothing on that page. And then look at you. Look at this. You were the same female that came in my live on Friday talking about you don't know the difference between somebody being real or switching up. You and a Bojangles. It was. You and a Bojangles that Bojangles got blocked. I end up letting you live and stay. But then you leave this message right here, wanting me to feel like how y'all feel. See, this is why I have to believe that this is somebody who's been feeling this way about Sis Glam. It's about what you're saying. Talking about some now she's back. Now y'all back to being big sis, little sis. It's only gonna be a matter of time before this lasts, or this is not gonna last long. So many people already done told you about Glam. So many people already done told you XYZ about Glam. I don't go off of the perceptions or opinions of other people. How many times do I have to keep saying that? I don't base my decision making off of how other people feel about somebody. Because like I said, y'all been feeling this way about Sis Glam. You've been feeling that way. What's new? So many people been felt that way about her. What's new? Talking about this ain't gonna last long. Bullshit if it don't. Y'all don't even what me and Glam and me and my big sis have had on here. Those are misunderstandings. It's never been snakish behavior. Them two ladies ain't never snaked me the way that y'all have. So it's the way that y'all talking. Then you tagging her. You see your tag right there. Talking about some you portray yourself to be this person that you supposed to be so hard, but you giving her a chance or something like that to that nature, y'all. Y'all screenshot that right there because she blocked. She's good as gone. I had to respond to her. Don't you worry about who I reach out to. It ain't nothing in your business. You writing me a whole paragraph on some bullshit that I'm not gonna even read. But I get what you're trying to say, but it's not making sense to me. It's not registering. Because again, I don't care how y'all feel about her. I have to always tell an individual when they try to, because it is somebody who always like to bring her up. That's you and her issue. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Just like recently when that person tried to bring her up on my platform, I didn't go into details and talking about her. You brought her up. And whatever problem you and her have, that's your problem. If she don't see fit to fix it with you, move on. Again, everybody is not going to have the same type of olive branch extended to them. You're just not. You're not going to have the same olive branch given to you that somebody else may give to me, vice versa, I give to them. It's not going to be the same. The relationship and connection ain't the same, first off. A lot of y'all want that. I know y'all do. And a lot of y'all are envious of that. I don't care what y'all say or how y'all trying to make yourself believe different, but y'all envious of the relationship that I have with I wouldn't even be surprised if you envious of the relationship I got with my sisters. I wouldn't even be surprised if y'all really envy my biological sister's relationship that they fuck with me heavy like that, first off. I wouldn't even be surprised. I'm not surprised that y'all envy the relationship I have with Big Sis Patricia. And y'all definitely were pressed about the one I have with Sis Glam. Stop it. Stop lying to yourself this whole time. Just stop. How you doing, Miss Ray Sean? Good afternoon. I'm seeing y'all coming. Just stop. Miss Georgia, can y'all just stop that already? Because listen, you're not going to change how I feel about those ladies. What you say and how you feel is not going to change how I feel and how I choose to move. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to change. What don't y'all understand? What don't y'all get? So listen, Miss Tay, I have to respond to you on this one before I got you up out of here. This is the response that I respond to you. Why you worried about who I reach? I don't do shit people want me to do. Like I said, she and I, like I said, she and I had our time apart, and she is someone I actually cared for. She is somebody I actually care for. Girl, F you and your opinion. So I said, why you worried about who I reach? I don't do shit people want me to do. Like I said, she and I had our time apart, and she is somebody I actually cared for. Girl, fuck you and your opinion. Cared and still care. Let's add that too. She's still somebody who I care for. So at the end of the day, I don't care what y'all say. How you say it, how you try to flip it, how you put it, I don't care. I don't care. And then I said this to you before I got you out my room. Fake ass itch talking. You mad that I had and have a connection with her. Stay mad, itch. Don't worry who I choose to connect with or want in my circle, ish. Don't worry about it. You worried about the wrong thing, Miss Tay Rogers. Tay Rogers. Let me read that to your fake ass again. I said fake ass ish talking. You're mad that I have a connection with her. Stay mad ish. Don't worry who I choose to connect with or who I want in my circle ish. Now you're going to have to go on. That's what I said. That's what I said, girl. Y'all mad. See, that person gave themselves away too because that sounds too familiar to me. Why y'all so mad out here that y'all can't have some kind of connection with Midnight? Midnight don't want to politic with all y'all. And I know the genuine ones that come from her, like Miss Ray Shaw, I have to tell you, you are, even when me and sis was having our own specks of misunderstandings, because I'm not gonna say a disagreement, I'm saying misunderstanding. Okay. You definitely remain humble and mutual. I see a lot of that in a lot of y'all. So the ones who definitely remain mutual, y'all definitely somebody who Midnight look at to the respect. Okay. Y'all definitely get the utmost respect for me. The ones who I know, Miss Alicia, you know you want to. You always supporting my platform. People know what's real out here and what's fake out here. Girl, don't you ever worry about it, Tay Rogers. Don't you ever worry about who I'm connected to, who I'm reaching out to. I don't do shit for y'all. Every time y'all come in every time it be a lot of people of that platform too. I'm gonna keep that 100. It be a lot of people of that side come over here. I could be talking about something totally different or directing somebody else. I can be totally talking about somebody else or directing somebody else. Y'all always implement her in it. I don't even be discussing her. I could be simply talking about somebody else. And somebody come over here implementing her in it. That should have told y'all right there. Listen, if I'm not even falling to your trap of trying to discuss her on that level, listen, I'm not trying to. That's how y'all feel. Y'all feel like that. I don't dislike her like how y'all dislike her. Y'all feel like that. I don't hate her. Y'all act like y'all got hate for the girl. Y'all act like y'all hate her. I don't feel that way about her. I'm sorry. I just don't. And I'm not going to feel like y'all. So I'm not supposed to really portray in a manner like y'all. I'm not really supposed to be doing that. And I'm not going to. So y'all just going to be very big mad and you're going to have to continue to be mad. Because it is what it is. She back over here. She's welcome over here and I'm welcome over there. And she's going to be here. Simple. Simple as that. It's more of y'all glad for the connection back together than a lot of y'all who mad. So guess what? It's more people that actually respect this right here and they are happy for this kind of connection to be back on right here because they seen the real one we had versus a lot of y'all few who mad. But listen, y'all gonna have to just stay mad, honey. You're gonna have to just stay mad. Cause it's not, listen, I'm not gonna think like y'all. It's some of y'all who I should never ever have in my space or in my face because y'all are the snakes. Y'all are the one who shows snakish behavior. How you doing, Miss Tabitha? I love how you think for yourself. I do. I can't do it no other way. Thank you for the hearts, Miss Alicia, and all of the avatars. It can't be no other way. Listen, they mad because I don't have that kind of connection with them and they want it. I mean, just say that. Be honestly real with yourself. I mean, you're just gonna have to be real with yourself now. I knew this day was gonna come soon enough, just like it was with Sis Glam. I knew that would be with my big sis. Because guess what? Them are women who I have sisterhood relationships with. I knew that was going to be soon shall come. And at least what me and sis did was give each other time. Like I said, some of y'all be here today, gone tomorrow with y'all relationships. Now that's real fake. Y'all be dissing each other today, and then tomorrow y'all be on the panel with one another. At least we allowed each other our space too. That's something else that we do different than a lot of y'all have done. At least we gave, and that's with my big sis and with Sis Glam, little sis. We allowed each other that time. Something that y'all don't know nothing about. So I can care less who mad, and guess what? She can care less who mad, and guess what? Anybody else can care less who mad. Y'all better go somewhere, find yourself getting glad, honey, because I don't care. Now, before I get into the good part and the receipts, I'm going to show y'all because somebody is going to get blocked today. Because again, I don't care about who you follow, who you politic with. I don't care about who you conversate with because everybody is grown on here. I don't think grown people should be able to control and tell other grown people where they should go and who they should support. When you want to support who you want to support, have at it, right? So I'm about to show you a clip real quick before we get into the receipts because this is going to show you that this person has been very fake with midnight. And then I have an update about that one case where the husband unalived his wife. I have that OB cousin. I have a clip of the cousin who's related to Obi, she gave an update. I want to show y'all this, okay? Because I was right even then when I called it. I'm gonna show y'all that at the end. But watch these two clips right here, because this is gonna show y'all how fake people act when they around midnight. I want y'all to watch this real quick. Let this play.
At the time, what she was she was trying to help people, right? And she lost her focus on all that and started roasting people. I mean, and just going a completely different way. Thinks about me. I mean, she's called me a Nazi and she's called me a Trump-looking bitch or whatever the fuck she says. I don't really give a fuck. But I know, even on a bad day, I look better than she ever will. That I think that that you're an amazing young woman. You've come a long way in your growth with your with your career, and I don't give a fuck what she says. You weren't fired, and we all know it.
I know damn well I wasn't fired. I know
you
that,
weren't
and
too.
and as long as I know that, and God knows that, I don't care what nobody else think about that. But I was definitely not fired.
Well, I just, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I think you're a pretty amazing woman. You are. And I've learned how to cook roast beef your way.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Okay, that's the first clip. Before I talk, I'm gonna show you all the clips. So I got one more last clip for y'all to see. I want y'all to watch this one.
Up here, midnight was to let you know that I do admire you.
I know, Miss Heather. That's why I don't. You're a good person. I know that. I know that for sure, Miss Heather. I know that to be so. Okay. You are.
But I think the world of you, honey. I really do. And
that's how our conversation be about you, midnight.
Now, did y'all hear Heather speaking all of those great things to Midnight in both of those clips? I'm gonna ask my platform, all 41 plus of y'all watching me, listening to me. Didn't you hear the lady who was speaking say nothing but great things about Midnight? Just put some thumbs up or put some kind of emoji up in the comment section and let me know if you heard what she said about Midnight. Cause I know I ain't tripping now. Didn't y'all hear all of those things she said about Midnight in those clips, right? Am I tripping or no? Cause I know I'm not. Then y'all hear her say all those great things about Midnight in those two clips that I just showed y'all. Okay. Okay. Cause I know I ain't tripping, right? Now, just yesterday, I did the live yesterday where I did a recap on Sis Glam Live and Mines, right? And just yesterday was when Tana posted up what she posted up on her page, right? And everybody knows that Tana and I had been back and forth on the internet, so you already know who she referencing to when she called somebody a gorilla, right? Am I tripping or no? Because we can't act stupid. We not finna act stupid. I don't want nobody sitting up here saying that, oh, I didn't know who she was referencing to, because yes, y'all do, because we've been back and forth. We've been back and forth on the internet, and that's one ugly alienation ass trick that, again, like to call dark-skinned females gorillas. So when she put this post up, let me go on and show y'all the receipt now. As y'all see, I was received the receipt through Messenger. So when she put this on her page, you see that there is somebody who liked it and somebody who laughed at it. But you see what the post say. This gorilla said she caught the shade. If you stop swinging tree to tree, you'll be good. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? And see, I can't even disrespect the older lady that I'm finna say I'm gonna block you. Because I'm not gonna disrespect you. Because when I said I actually respect you, I meant what I said. This is why I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm just gonna disregard and dismiss you. Okay? I'm not gonna disrespect you. And I'm not going to say anything bad about you, but I am going to get you out of my face. Because you even came on this here live we're on currently right now speaking to me. When y'all run it back and she's blocked, you're going to see her name across my screen because I did tap on her. I did tap on her. Matter of fact, let me go up because StreamYard is a little bit different. I can show you right now. Hold on, y'all. I can go all the way up. Let me just show y'all that I'm not no dummy. And I'm like, oh, wow, people really be playing the game. And see, she's an older lady. She's an older lady. And let me show you what she did recently, just yesterday. Hold on. Here we go. Y'all see that? So you see the post again says, this gorilla said she caught the shade. If you stop swinging tree to tree, you'll be good. Now, let me show y'all who liked the post. Miss Heather Roberts and Shatella Lee laughed at it. Heather Roberts liked the post, and Shatella Lee, who I do not follow, that lady have me blocked, but this is also a notation that I knew she was already brainwashed and poisoned about me, because why would she laugh at it, knowing who she talking about? I'm sure she knows who Tana is referencing to. So catch me. You have to catch me right here. Follow me. Are y'all following me? How can that lady be laughing at that? This is why I said everything always lines up with what the fuck I be saying. I knew that that lady was poisoned about me to somebody, and she will be laughing on that post. And then Miss Heather Roberts liked it. Let me show you the comments. Now, you know that's Shantella Lee. First of all, this is somebody who do not follow her. The person who sent me this receipt, they don't follow her either, okay? But you see what she said to Tana? I called you a few days ago. And you see what Miss Heather Roberts says exactly. So she's in agreement to what Tana said, right? Ain't that shade? But she come over here on my live this morning speaking to me, call and saying hello. Now, is that not shade or not? Am I just tripping or what? This is what I'm saying. Am I just tripping or what? Because she fell right in my room this morning speaking to me. But she was over there liking that post, and she commented by saying exactly. And she commented even by even saying exactly 100. Now, if that's not shade and janky, I don't know what is. So again, this is the kind of behavior that gets people dismissed off my page, because see, this is kind of behavior that makes me think that people are only over here to soak up what Midnight is talking about over here, only to run back to other people and conversate about Midnight. This is what that gives me. And this lady is a little bit too old to be doing behaviors like this. But she just told Midnight on a live that I did maybe 5 to 6 days ago how much she adored Midnight, saying all those good things about me. This is why I wanted y'all to hear what this lady recently said to me on my panel and how she behaved just yesterday when it came to another creator talking about me. You understand me? And you went over there and liked that, and then you went over there and commented on that. That is shady behavior. So I have to get Miss Heather Roberts out my room and out my space and face. Again, I'm not going to disrespect you because you are an elder. And how I said I felt about you, which I feel like you are a sweet, kind-hearted woman. I do, but that is very messy of you, though, Miss Roberts. That was very messy of you. Therefore, you somebody who I cannot trust, that you have not been talking to me about. You probably a person that's been talking to or about Midnight to them people. I have to believe that if you have conversations outside of the book with this alienation ass girl, y'all definitely have. This is how Midnight is always brought up in y'all conversations off the book, because y'all do stuff like this here. And that's just how it worked with that Shantella Lee lady. It went that same way, because why the fuck would she think to laugh at some shit like that? So she's on the same train that they on, which means, like I said, Tana was over there at that time. And when I named Tana, she definitely is a motherfucking component behind that duplication midnight at Joanne Skip the Hands page. And she definitely a motherfucker who could have been poisoning that lady brain about midnight. And I threw out Nene name. So with that being said, where'd that go? Because I have to get her up out of here. Let me find that, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go ahead and block her. Because see, that's behaviors that I don't like. See, when people do stuff like that, it be that for me. You can follow who you want to follow and politic with who you want to politic with. But when you do stuff like that, that is very messy. That is very messy right there. And I know y'all see what I mean, right? Y'all see the shade. Them the receipts. Like that post was made right after my live was done. It was made. That post was made right after my live was done, you all. And that lady went over there. Let me show y'all this again so y'all can see it. Y'all see the post that that girl made when she was in my room listening to everything. This is who liked it. This is who commented. So you see what I mean when I say shade? I can't have that kind of stuff right there. It be that for me. And then you was just on my platform. You was just on my platform telling Midnight how you adore her and how you just think the world of her and how I've come so far with my accomplishment in my career. Da 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 da. But then you do stuff like that. See, it'd be stuff like that for me. That's what you call washed up behavior. That's what you call snakish behavior. And that kind of behavior will get you up out of my room. That's why I don't say nothing or comment on nothing negative about someone I like. Exactly, Miss Alicia. Because you also follow her. That's why I respect that about you. You know what I'm saying? You also follow Tana, but you ain't gonna do that, just like you said. Because that will be the level of respect you have for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to remain a mutual person. You're not going to even have nothing to say. Definitely. That's why I respect that about you. Both of them ladies are too old to engage in so much messy, toxic drama. Way too old, because Miss Heather is a little bit older than Tana. Tana says she's 53. Like, grow the hell up already. It's time to grow up. Grow up. Some people want to see people shading others, shaking my effing head. And that may be true, Tabitha. That may be true. Miss Wanda said I knew something was incorrect about her. Who? Her as in who? Or both of them? Her as in Miss Heather or both Tana and Miss Heather? Just got to be seen, shaking my head. I am older, and that's no excuse to act that way. It ain't. And you another one that's very mutual because you follow both me and you follow Sis Glam and been following us even through our little misunderstanding. You're another one. Good afternoon, Miss Wallace. So y'all see what I mean? Ain't that shade though? Am I tripping? Like I need for somebody to tell me if I'm tripping, if that's not shade though. Cause she came over here to this actual live, we actually live streaming on and said hello to me. And said hello to me when she was just over there basically shading me yesterday on somebody else's post. Now you tell me if that's not shade or not. Cause I know they ain't go, well, I'm not tripping. That's gotta be shade. That's shade. I know I'm not tripping, Emma. Cause I feel like that's shade. You also another one. You're right, Miss Melissa. You have always been neutral. You are. You are another one. Oh, somebody say, "Oh, you're not tripping, baby." Okay. Miss Ray Sean say, that's fake." Oh, okay. The that shade from Miss Alicia. Oh, okay. So I'm not tripping, Emma. No, hell no, I'm not. And then she come over here and speak to me. And you was just, I said, when I seen that yesterday, y'all, I said, I can't believe this coming from her. And she was just on my platform. That's why I went to got them damn clips, y'all. I had to go back on my damn live. I said, Miss Heather was just on my live telling me how she thinks the world of me. And she can't tell me that she don't know who this lady is referencing to. She ain't gonna be able to say who she not referencing to. Because Miss Heather was in the live that I was actually discussing what I was discussing. It be that for me. Y'all, it's too funny out here, bro. But listen, don't worry about who I'm in communication with. Don't worry about who I reach for. Just because I'm not reaching for some of y'all in the manner y'all wish that midnight was reaching for y'all in that manner, but it's not going to happen. I have connections with people who I choose to have them with, and they are real connections. See, this is why I can always go back and reach for them people, because it be real, it be genuine, nothing fake about it. I ain't have to never worry about them two women ever snaking me in a manner that some of these people have already snaked midnight. They never did it. She always talked good when it came to my character. Both of my sisters, both of them, I have to give credit where credit is due. And I could care less who think of anything about it. I could care less how anybody feel about any one of them. I could care less how anybody feel about my actual sisters through DNA and the kind of connection they have with me because they also engaged over here. I could care less. I could care less. How you doing, my Brenda? I could care less on how they think. Y'all want somebody to feel like y'all, and I never felt like y'all. Y'all, like she say, like sis say, y'all work overtime trying to make somebody feel the same way y'all feel. I mean, y'all should about gave that up already, especially when it comes to me. You're not going to be able to sell me that way. You can't do that with nobody. I give everybody a fair chance over here. Just like that one time when that girl came over here trying to tell me about a person that come down my feed because they don't deal with y'all. Now, people may not deal with y'all, but they may come over here and speak to Midnight and engage in Midnight's comment section and with her lives. But just because you have a problem with them, that don't mean that that's supposed to be my problem. I give people a fair chance over here. That's not my problem. Y'all can't expect for me to feel how y'all feel when it comes to people who y'all fall off with in between time, or how y'all feel about somebody moving because they move that way with y'all, because what kind of relationship they have with you is not going to be the same with me, because we not the same people, because we not the same individuals. We're not the same as people. So the relationship you have with another person is not going to be the same over here. We're not the same. Stop always thinking somebody's supposed to think like y'all. Haven't y'all seen already? You can't get me like that. And then y'all be so quick to call somebody like they weak because they choose to reach for people who they want in their life. That's not being weak, y'all. You're mad because I won't reach for you in that manner. You're mad because I won't reach for you in that order. You're mad. You want for Midnight to reach for you. You want for Midnight to give you that kind of attention, but it's just not happening for you. That's what you truly mad about. Just accept that. But it will have to go the fuck on. So there is people who I unfollow, and I think I'm just gonna go and block them. And then you know what I said I'm gonna stop doing? I was also on Miss Level Up. I'm gonna end with this right here. Because see, this is not fair to the people who actually rock with some of these people who got ill intent. They platform can't be blamed for their behavior, because some of them genuinely would love to get to know other people. I'm gonna stop blocking people based off association, because that's not fair to the platform of people over there that they supposed to be blamed for somebody else's moves and somebody else's behavior. That's not fair. I'm not going to be blocking people based off association no longer. Because like I said, just because they hang tough and watch somebody else, that does not mean that I'm looking at those people just like how I look at that host over there. It doesn't mean that they just like her. I can't look at them like that. Therefore, I can't block them like that. You got to give me a reason for you to get blocked. Just like Miss Heather did, she gave me a reason. But I'm not going to see fit to block nobody else based off association. Because you can't blame them for the behaviors of what other people do. That's not fair. That's just like saying, okay, my child went out there and did something very hideous to someone, but somebody looking at me in a manner that I'm supposed to be blamed for what my child did, and I have no knowledge of what my child is out there doing. I had no knowledge my child was getting into this kind of behavior and doing this kind of activity. I should not be blamed for what my child has done. My child have to take accountability for what my child did. It has nothing to do with me. So those people can't be blamed for the behaviors of others, because one thing human beings cannot do is control the behavior of another human being. That is psychology, people. That's just straight up psychology. You cannot control the behaviors of other human beings based off what he or she do. You can't. You cannot control what comes out of somebody else's mouth. You can't. So I'm going to stop doing that. That's something that I decided that I will not do. I will not punish other people for somebody who they choose to support and blocking those people because I don't deal with the hoes, and these people do. I can't do them like that. Okay? I can't do them like that. They can't be faulted for that. So that's another thing Midnight's not going to do. You have to really give me a reason to block you. And I just blocked somebody because she gave a reason. And I could have blocked her yesterday, but I wanted her to, I knew she was going to fall in my room when I pressed the live button. Do you hear me? I know what I be doing. I knew she was going to fall right up in here. I knew it. I knew she was going to come right in here, and I didn't say shit to her. I didn't make a scene, didn't make a post boo, because I knew once I pressed the live, she was coming right through and she was going to speak to me. I was going to get her like that, and maybe she was right here to see her own shade. I wanted you to see for yourself that you messed up. That's why you out of here, okay? You did that to you. And y'all only confirmed once again that somebody poisoned that lady's mind because she's laughing at things over there. If she don't know me, let me also say this. It's not about a block. Because I heard what Miss V, I heard what you said on your live. I did a replay. Midnight not pressed about a block because I block people, Miss V. If anybody ever decided to block me, I don't be pressed about it. It's not about getting blocked. It's about what people do to prompt others for them to be blocked. That's the thing. It's not about somebody pressing the block. What's the problem is it's about people working in the background, telling somebody, possessing and prompting them to block somebody without even knowing them. It only confirmed that that lady was poisoned about me, and it only confirms that somebody over there went over there and told that lady about me as to why she feel like that kind of shit is funny. Because if she didn't know who I was, what do she find funny? And I find that hard to believe if she follows Tana, that she don't know who the fuck Midnight is. Because like I said, me and Tana been back and forth on the internet. Me and Tana been back on the internet back and forth. So if she follows Tana, she follows Tana's storylines of what Tana has done in the past when it came to Midnight. Therefore, if she finds it funny to laugh at, I wouldn't be surprised if Tana snake ass told her something or the other person. I'm sticking to what I said. Because one thing about it, and we all got to know this, Peaches was not over there. Peaches was a target to that lady. Peaches was never welcomed that way. Now, that's one thing I'm also giving Peaches. I got to give her that credit right there because she was never over there. So it definitely came from somebody who was over there. Now, whoever that somebody is, I know who was over there, though. I know who was over there. I definitely know who was over there conversing with her, and they still conversing with her. So y'all only confirm once again that what I said on my live with that lady being poisoned about people she blocked, it was the truth. That's what that did for me. So it's never about a block. It's about what y'all do behind the scenes to prompt somebody to blocking somebody, especially if they say they don't know you. That's what it be about, because I block people. I don't care about being blocked. That's what the block button is for. But for a person who say that they ain't never seen me, don't know me, and I don't think that she got me and her mixed up either. That's another thing that I heard you say. No, we were not mixed up people. That lady ain't never seen me. Unless she ever was told, go check out Midnight, just don't like nothing or just don't say nothing unless she seen me that way. I believe somebody could have told her that too before she blocked me. But she ain't never seen me because I ain't never seen her come down none of my content. So how could she even get us mixed up when she say she don't even know who Glam was? That means she wouldn't even know what the fuck we look like, right? If she did not know who Glam was and she did not know who I was, how was she able to go press the block? How was she able to go press the block, not knowing who we are? Unless somebody told her who we are, go check out this person, and then she pressed the block. But if she had never came across us ever before, never been down neither one of our platforms before, how will she know what we are and what we look like in order for to go press the block on somebody? Let somebody told her, and you did come in here and say that somebody did, she said to you that somebody did give her a list of names. Now, we don't know who that somebody is, but you did come on my live that time when we were talking, and you said that she confirmed with you that somebody did give her a list of names. You said that. My thing is this: if I don't watch an individual and I don't know what that individual look like, how am I going to find them if I don't even know their name? So somebody did give names. Somebody gave a name for that lady to punch in. She viewed us just like that and blocked us. That's exactly how that went. That's how that went. So it's not really about a block. It's not about who blocking who. It's about what people do behind the scenes to prop other people to blocking people that they have no knowledge about or who they don't know. That's what it be. It be that background activity right there that take place. It has really nothing to do with somebody pressing a block. Because listen, I press the block all day long on whoever I want to press it on. Okay? That's really it, you all. I really appreciate y'all. I have to read all them comments when I watch the replay on this. Well, let me see what it said right here. Listen to this too, sis. What would be her issue with me? Why would she have me mixed up when I don't know her and she don't know me? Which means there is an informative. Exactly. That's just what I said, sis. It was somebody who gave her the names. And like I said, Miss V did confirm that on my live. That, oh, her comment went something like this. Oh, Miss Key did say that somebody gave her a list of names. She said she had just talked to her. And that's when I said, I already know that to be the truth, because I already know that's how it went. Even before Miss V had put that in the comments, I knew in my mind that's the way it went. It couldn't have went no other way. This lady did not know nothing about me, nor you. Nothing. So somebody definitely gave her the names to our platforms and then poisoned her ear about us in order for her to block. Because I have to think like this: if you are a wise elderly woman wouldn't even think like that. When somebody comes to them, they'll be like, listen, I don't know them women. This is what a wise woman would do. A wise elderly woman would be like, man, I don't really know those women. So whatever kind of problem y'all having, I really haven't gotten myself a chance to know them. So I don't see why I will be blocking them. You know what I'm saying? Why would I be blocking women that I don't know or I never seen? That's what a wise woman would actually say. Cause I'm a lot younger than her, and that's what I would say. I'm a lot younger than that lady, and that's how I think. A wise woman would have said, even if somebody came to her trying to poison her about other women she have not ever seen or know, they will be like this to that person. Why would I actually block these women when they have, first off, never done nothing to me? I don't know them. I have not ever watched them. I never seen any of their content. Why? I never had a chance to know that lady. A wise woman would have said, no, I have to, they ain't did nothing to me. What am I blocking them for? The relationship you have with them is your relationship. If I was able to get to know them, the relationship I may grow to have with them may be totally different. That's what a wise woman will respond like. Only somebody of a level of immaturity will actually go off word to mouth and believe what somebody's carrying to them about somebody because they feel this way about them. And then these are the same people that really want to be in my room and want to be in Sis Glam room. Some of the same people that still want to be in our rooms because they still watch our content. They still follow us in places from fake pages. They still watching. So low key, they still want to be a part of the whole festivities in this room and in her room. But you going behind somebody back and trying to tell them and trying to defame somebody to somebody else. Really? You got to make that make sense. See, a wise woman will respond in that manner. Like I said, y'all, these people out here can't change my mind on how I think about people. These people can't change my mind when they come to me with dirt about people because they feel that kind of way. I don't let that shit bother me or penetrate me. I give people an opportunity to come talk to me for themselves, especially if it's somebody that I know come down my feed and speak to me. I'm going to definitely direct them when I see them. I'm never going off word to mouth. What Miss Level Up say? Let that MF come tell me they damn self. See, now your lip busted. Shut the F up. Oh, that's Miss Hashima. What he say? What he say? He say, she say, shaking my damn head. If a motherfucker got something to say, they need to stand up, stick their chest out and say that shit. Run into a motherfucker something, run into, tell a motherfucker something to message, to send messages, laughing my ass off, cowardly shit. Yes. It's definitely cowardly. Miss Ray Shaw say, I'm glad she blocked me. I'm not interested in following nobody that can be controlled because I can't, and I have no respect for anyone that does that can be. Exactly. What's this say? Don't forget MF Slayer lady who blocked us too. Exactly. Slayer blocked me, you, and Peach. Do you see the pattern, sis? Look who's connected once again, Arkansas. And that's actually a fact. Let me actually bring her up before I end because see, one thing sis did for me is bring back a lot of names that I actually totally forgot about. Even with that lady, she's another one who I never seen, who I never heard of until she had the nerve to speak on me and speak on a few others and blocked. Exactly. And blocked. So again, you can't tell me that the patterns and timelines supposed to be something that's ever supposed to be discredited or dismissed because that's also another fact. And that's also another lady live that Nene shaded me on as well because before I got blocked from that lady live, I was able to go watch what Nene said to that lady on that live. That's another live where Nene actually shaded Midnight on was the motherfucking Slayers live. Because I believe she said something, it was something, but she put a but in it. You know what I'm saying? Like she stick up for me, but it was like, oh, Midnight speak up for me, but and then it was a but. And every time there was a but, it's like, okay, she feel like, okay, I stick up for her, but she still feel some kind of way about me because I still connect myself away around some people that she don't connect herself with. That's how that went. So even while she was trying to establish a relationship with the MF Slayer lady, she went over there and still shaded Midnight. Because do y'all remember me doing the live about that? That's how I came back to mine, where Nene went over there and told that lady that, yeah, Midnight sticks up for me, but it was like she still felt some kind of way because I was in communication. I was still in communication with people she was not, and she felt some kind of way about that, really. I was still in communication with people who she felt like she was no longer in communications with. So that was yet another lady, just like she went over there on Dimes and did it 2 days ago. MF Slayer was another lady she did it with. Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. Yes, ma'am. This is why I say timelines can never be this motherfucking missed. And don't miss this. Let me say this again. All of the people that saw Miss Level Up live and heard Tana say what the fuck she said, that lady said this. We gonna end with this. I want to let y'all let this penetrate in your head. Why she thinks she was off in them, ducked off in them UFOs and them spacecrafts. She was ducked off up in them UFOs and spacecrafts, baby, off the book. That motherfucker said this, and this came from a lot of supporters who caught her saying it. When I tell a lie, I have to write it down so that I can remember the lie I told. Let that penetrate in y'all head. That when she tell a lie, she has to write down her lie so she can remember the lie she told. Let that penetrate to y'all people. And trust me, the record will be proven out here if she thinks she want to say she didn't. The record can be produced. Trust and believe me. So let that penetrate y'all head of what she said, that I got several inboxes from people, supporters saying that, by the way, I don't know if you heard or caught it, but she also said that. And did. Girl, you're going to have to fall back and do something else with your 53-year-old senior citizen ass, okay? You damn near approaching 55 years old and still old and messy. And like I said, you look like you got fat as hell over there being messy. And your ass was definitely in my room just like you over here now. But like I said on one of my posts, we can press the rewind on you. She definitely another troll. This is why that girl fell. This is why that old messy Betsy fell off the fucking app. The way she fell off. Now you trying to make yourself resurface back up and you don't like what's being said. Like I said, when any story resurface trick and you are an important component of it, you're going to be mentioned. You're going to be mentioned. You're going to be mentioned because you are a component of the story. You're going to be talked about because you are a part of the story. So how can you not be mentioned when you're a component? You got to make that make sense. Okay. With that being said, you all happy Monday and happy birthday to Zeke. Let me play this happy birthday song for him real quick just before we end, because it is his birthday. He's 5 years old today. So everybody leave a happy birthday in the comment section for Zeke, and I'm going to let this play right here.
1, 2, 3. I want to say happy birthday to you. 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 Let's go. Now close your eyes and make that wish. Make that wish. Think about it. And blow out your candles. Close your eyes and make that wish. Make that wish. Think about it. And blow out your candles. Close your eyes and make that wish. Make that wish. Think about it. And blow out your candles. Close your eyes and make that wish. Let's go. Think about it. Check and blow out your candles. Happy birthday, fellas. Happy birthday, ladies. It's a party. Light the candles. It's about to get already know. Yeah.
Happy birthday to Zeke, and I will be sending him a birthday token of love from me to him. I will be sending it over, sis. Listen, y'all gonna have to stop worried about what's going on over here. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop worried about it. Y'all got to stop. Y'all gotta stop worried about who have a relationship with who. Okay? And you got to stop being envious of who has a relationship with who. And because it's not you, you got to stop feeling some kind of way. Go create your own relationships and hopefully you don't fuck them up. Okay? That's the advice I'm going to give you. Go create your own relationships with other new people and hopefully you don't fuck those up. Okay? And listen, if you're gonna remain mutual with people, that's what you should remain mutual. Because when you do behaviors like that, that's the only way you can end up block over here. That is the only way. The only way. That's the only way, people. It is your girl Midnight. Y'all be easy on this good day, on this good Monday. And as I said, the weather is changing. It is very hot in most places. So make sure that you are hydrated with water. Okay. I say make sure you got some H2O on you. Okay. Get that jug. As a matter of fact, you got to have that H2O in your system because people falling out now. They falling down. This heat ain't no joke. It is your girl Midnight. I'm out of here, y'all.